I'm gonna be yawning all through this live stream. I feel like it's a yawn just right here chilling. I'm so sleepy. I've been so sleepy. I don't know why I've been so sleepy all week this week. Well, let me not say that. They do say, hi. They do say that when you have insomnia one night, or like when you don't get your sleep that one night, that like your body doesn't like really make it up. So I think maybe like staying up late on Sunday or Saturday, whatever day that was, had me feeling sleepy all week. It had me feeling sleepy all week. I'm trying to like get that sleep back. I'm so sleepy. So I'm probably not gonna be on that long today. Hi Corey. Hi Jonas fan. Hi Kate. I'm doing all right. I'm just drowsy. How are you doing? Hi Chris. I have a video that I'm gonna be posting tomorrow that you're gonna get a little shout out. Kate. Hi Nicole. It's gonna be on Ella Kemper. Hi Dev. Hi Sketchnificent. Hi Khadijah. Hi me too. Hi Davey. Hi World Lover. Hi Chris. Start a new job on the graveyard shift and my sleep has been thrown the fuck off. Hi Paris. Man. So Saturday night I stayed up all night. I could not sleep, and then I ended up sleeping all day Sunday, and it just threw my whole sleep schedule out of whack for this whole week. I felt drowsy. Like, if I don't practice like my good sleep hygiene, I fuck myself up. Hi Larice. I went to school with a girl named Larice. Hi Prince Girl. Happy Black American Music Month. Hi Chariot Man Gaming. Hi Jared. Hi Bantu. Hi Wild Hope. Hi Nelly. Hi Nicole. Yeah, I stayed up late by accident. It's been messing up my whole week, and when I try to take a nap, I can't. Yes, exactly. Hi Naomi. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep right after this. Hi. Hi Kai. Hi Dia, Sleepy Gang. Hi Savannah. Hi Christiana Way. Speaking of Black Music Month, did y'all see the foreigners crying over Atlanta clubs not playing Afro beats and soca? No, I did not. Hi, sleep is very important. Sleep is very, very important. Man, so I was reading this thread on Reddit. This is what I do at 3 a.m. instead of sleep. I read random shit. I was reading this thread on Reddit. Man, I was reading this thread for like 3 days. I read like every single post in the thread, and it was the most dangerous things that people don't know are dangerous. And one of the things that people put in there was like lack of sleep. They were like, people be like, oh, I just get enough sleep, it's fine. But like they don't realize that like when you don't get enough sleep, that shit like really fucks with you. And if you like consistently don't get enough sleep, sorry if this light is like, oh man, I made it worse. Sorry, this light is right in my face. Damn, sorry. If you really don't get enough sleep, it can like take years off your life. Like, I was like, oh no, I need to go to sleep. There was a lot of shit in there that I didn't know was fucking dangerous, or that I never thought about was dangerous, like standing under waterfalls. Somebody had put like everybody stands under waterfalls to like take a nice picture and stuff like that, and they were like, but standing under waterfalls is actually really dangerous because obviously most of the time the waterfall is a drop off of a river, and all type of debris comes over the edge of waterfalls like rocks, sticks, animals, snakes, and if a rock comes down a waterfall and hits you in the head hard enough, that shit could kill you. And then I was just sitting there thinking like, and then I went on Instagram, and the very first post that I saw was my friend that posted a picture of himself standing under the waterfall. I wrote in all caps under the picture, that's dangerous! So I'll see if I can find the thread, but you know, with Reddit, if you don't save something, you might never find it again. But I got off topic. No, I did not hear about that, World Lover. That's funny. Hi, Align 10 Man. Hi, Mel. I'm sleepy right now, too. Can't wait for the weekend. Yeah, I didn't see that, but I mean, like, Americans don't like Afro beats. Americans don't like Afro beats. Like, I'm sorry. Americans don't like Afro beats, just like Americans don't like UK drill. and they keep trying to like make fetch happen. But it's just like, why? Like, okay, like number one, if you like it, that's all that matters. Just don't we all remember getting this lesson as children? Like, if you like it, that's all that matters. Why do you want and need that shit to pop in the United States so bad? Like, why do you want the approval of Black Americans like so bad? Like, if you like it, that's it. They really want Little Big Brother, the approval of Little Big Brother. Hi, Queen. They were mad as hell, calling us uncultured. Oh, Prince Girl saw it. Hi, Sika. I'm perpetually exhausted. Oh yeah, always working hard on content and reading all those books. They were upset their music wasn't being played in Mississippi clubs. Like, upset about what? What is there to be upset about? Upset about what? Like, I don't get it. Like, what is there to be upset about? Hi, Justin. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? I'm livid about that Asian man that shot that black child. Oh, yeah, I saw that shit, too. Asian dude shot a 6-year-old black kid after he left his bike in front of his house. Shot him. He said he was going to hit him with a sledgehammer, and then he shot him. And then the bail was set at only $10,000, of course, which somebody paid and got his ass out. Of course. But they want to talk about anti-Asian sentiment. I seen some other shit that I think it said that like it was either 82% or 92% of all of this like anti-Asian crime has been perpetuated by white males, which we all know. But they try to blame that shit on Black Americans to make it seem like this whole thing, like anti-Blackness and anti-Black American sentiment specifically is really a sickness. It is really a disease. Like, but nobody's gonna be like, you know, anti-Black American sentiment, but they're anti-Asian, let's stop anti-Asian hate. When Asians love killing niggas. Asians love killing niggas. But, you know, you can't see that. But it was disgusting. I'm glad the child was alright. Makes me think of sleepy drivers. Sleep deprivation can cause you to literally freak out, like go manic. Yes, it can cause hallucinations, all kind of stuff. Damn it, that scares me. I'm in bed by 10:30 every night. I've definitely lost some years already. I feel like I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule for a year. I need to get it together. Man, ever since COVID, my sleep schedule has been all over the place. And I already had really bad insomnia, and it's all up and down. I'll try and find the thread. If I find the thread, I'll link it. I'll link it after. Oh, and there's Queen. Hi, Tacky Mom. How do I be finding these things? I just be going down random ass rabbit holes of shit. Years of my life. Oh no, baby, we need all those years. I'm trying to play dominoes in the old folks home when I get home. How are you doing, Sketchnificent? I know you've been real busy. Yes, the thread is like 1,000 ways to die. Yeah, it was. What was some other stuff in the thread? Dangerous things that you don't really realize were dangerous. Standing under a waterfall. They said like glass is way more dangerous than people think. Like windows and like mirrors and like glass shower doors. A lot of people talked about like falling through glass shower doors and getting really, really hurt, or like falling out of windows, or like having glass mirrors or windows like fall on them, stuff like that. Somebody said, so the top post was something called the Weir. I might not be pronouncing that right. WEIR, Weir, which is like a little small waterfall. Hi, Clarissa. That it's made when, like, let's say a tree falls down in a river, and you have like water going over the river and you have like water going under, and it basically makes like hi Richie, it makes like a suction. It almost makes like a tumble, like a washing machine spin, like a spin cycle, because you have the water going over and the water going under, and it makes like a spin cycle. And they say that like people play on those all the time. I got your email. I got it. I saw it. I'm gonna email you back. I just haven't had a chance yet, but I saw it. Thank you, Jeff. Hi Lisa. Hi Marcy. And they say that they see people all the time playing on them and all the time like walking across them, like a log across a river, or like swimming near it. But they say that it's so easy to drown in it, and like numerous people drown in them every year, because once you like fall in it, you can't get out, because you're just like spinning, you're just like tumbling, and you can't get out. And I learned the same thing about waterfalls. So I saw somebody say that, like, why are waterfalls dangerous? So waterfalls are dangerous for two reasons. The first reason is that a waterfall is normally a river drop off. So there's all type of debris that floats in rivers that comes off the edge of the waterfall at high speed and can fucking hurt you. If you get hit in the head by like a fallen rock, hi Jaren, or like a stick, or you know, some type of debris from the river, or animals like snakes and stuff come over the edge, and then people stand under them to take a picture, and then you get hit in the head with a fucking rock and you die or knocked out. So that's like the first reason why waterfalls are dangerous. Hi Tim. The second reason why waterfalls are dangerous is for a similar reason as why a weir is dangerous, which is that when the water hits, so number one, when the water from the waterfall hits, it makes what's called a plunge pool, which I never heard of this before, but it makes sense, right? The force of the water from the waterfall over time, it slowly erodes the bed, you know, the river bed or the lake bed or the ocean bed, or you know, whatever the bottom of the water source is, it like erodes it, like the force of the water coming down the waterfall. So normally the space under the waterfall is deeper. So all the whole river could be ankle length, knee length, waist length, but most likely the space under the waterfall is going to be really, really deep. So if you are standing there taking a picture, or if you do jump off the edge or something like that, and you get hit in the head or something, and you fall in, it's probably going to be deep as fuck, and the force of the water coming down on you is going to continue to push you down, so you're not going to be able to just like swim up and get out. So they say that if you ever do fall in under a waterfall, or if you fall in a weir or something like that, they say what you're supposed to do is you're not supposed to swim up, you're supposed to try to swim down and out and get away from the waterfall, or get away from like the spin cycle. Otherwise you'll just keep getting spun, like the water's just gonna keep crashing on you until you fucking drown, even if the water's not even that deep. Y'all, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm really going through this thread, like all the things that are dangerous that I never knew were fucking dangerous. Waterfalls. So now I feel like every single time I see somebody standing under a waterfall, oh, we're in Hawaii, I'm gonna be like, no, get from the waterfall, get from the waterfall. Yes, like fish, animals, people all the time get hit in the head with animals, rocks, sticks, debris that comes over the edge of the waterfall. So then somebody was like, yeah, I heard a story of a woman that was standing under the waterfall to take pictures, and a snake came over the edge and bit her in the face and killed her, which of course then I had to Google, like, then I was like down a rabbit hole. Yeah, let me look at some more comments. I'll try and see if I can like remember some other things that it said. The waterfall stuck with me because I never thought. But then once I read it, I was like, of course standing under a waterfall is fucking dangerous. That makes perfect sense. Hi New Arrows. Note to self, stay away from under waterfalls. Hi Bambusa. Hi Max. Yeah, I mean Matt, you're on time. I just started. I don't think there's a way to get more space on the iPhone without buying a new one. There's Justin. There's Absurd. Hi, Absurd. There's Richie. Hi, Bushy Brows. Nicole said, I think Afrobeats is cool, but it's not for everyone. Hi, Domino. I can't take UK drill seriously. It's the accent. They want their culture to be up there with ours, and it's not going to happen. Like, you can throw your own party and play the music you like. Right! Like, I don't understand. Like, why do you need Black Americans to like your shit, too? It's weird. It's weird. Yep, a 10K bond. Yep, Savannah. Stop Asian hate is a joke. They're upset that they don't have as big a place in our culture as we do in theirs. Getting readjusted to Nashville. Oh, you're driving again? Getting readjusted to Nashville and driving all these years without a car. I'll be going everywhere now. Are you scared? I feel like the bad drivers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just thought of another one. Driving was in the thread. Driving was in the thread of dangerous things that people don't realize are dangerous. I feel like I've noticed a serious uptick in just like, I don't know, like bad drivers road rage, aggression. I don't know if it's like, you know, from like a year of being in lockdown and now people are just driving like they forgot how to drive. Because I know people have been talking a lot about like getting readjusted to being out in public. I feel like I've noticed a definite uptick in like bad drivers since COVID. So be careful, Justin, because driving is actually really, really dangerous. And another thing that they said, like it was like a little sub addendum to how dangerous driving really is that people don't think about. They said touchscreens in cars. Touchscreens in cars are really, really dangerous. And the main reason why they're putting them in so many cars nowadays is because it's cheaper. It's like cheaper to just put in a screen instead of having to make like individual like buttons and knobs and dials. And they can be like, we put a touchscreen, it's like more futuristic, but really it's cheaper. And actually, studies have shown that it's better and safer to have knobs and shit while you're driving, because then your muscle memory and your tactile memory, you don't have to take your eyes off the road. You can just like feel for like, where's the radio, where's the heat, where's the this, where's the that. Now, when you have everything baked into like the computer system and you have to like look at the touch screen because you can't feel anything, it's just like a smooth screen. You have to like go through all the menus to get to this and get to that. You have to take your eyes off the screen. And they say that there's been like a noticeable uptick in accidents because of that, because they say that every time you take your eyes off the road, your car has a tendency to drift to the left. Even if you don't even feel like you're moving, your car has a tendency to drift. So I was like, whoa, I didn't know that. I hate touchscreens in cars. But, and then somebody also commented in the thread, they were like, they work in car manufacturing and that touchscreens are just becoming like more and more the standard, even though the car manufacturers know for a fact that they're more dangerous, but they're just like still doing it anyway because it's cheaper. I will actually leave a party if they start playing Afro beats. Just kills my whole vibe. I don't care for it either. Yeah, anti-blackness is a plague for real. There's Tim. Yep. Shot a 6-year-old child for leaving his bike in front of the neighbor's house. Anti-black American sentiment is rampant. Yeah, the child survived. Hi, Real Trini. Oh, I'm glad you got your sleep schedule back to normal, World Lover. Rest is medicine. I was just saying to myself last night, my sleep pattern has been off during this panini. Losing sleep will definitely mess with you. A judge is the one that paid the bond. So violent, unprofessional. There's Clarissa. Glass shower doors scared me. My dad had them growing up. I've always been scared of glass and mirrors shattering. Yeah, they said glass. And I have glass shower doors that I hate just because I hate glass shower doors in general, but I never really thought about how dangerous they are. Because if you slip and fall in the shower, which is not, I mean, it's the shower, it's wet and slippery. If you slip and fall in the shower and you fall through that glass door, that shit could kill you. I normally get rid of mine and put in shower curtains, but at my last apartment, they fucking charged me for the shower doors, which was annoying, but whatever. Even though I asked first if I could get rid of them, and they said yes. And they sent a maintenance person to come and take them away. But then they charged me for them at the end when I moved out. I hated that management company. Just trying to keep your mental health intact. That's good. I fell through a window and was cut up by glass. It's no joke. Ooh. I have a friend that fell out of a window and like he has a huge scar to this day on his entire elbow. He was like sitting next to a window and he went to go like lean against the window, like, you know, like this, like elbow first. And he just like went through the window. He just like, it was at his house and he was like on the second floor. And he just like went through the window and fell out the window. And his mom, like, this is when we were in like middle school. And his mom like found him outside on the grass with like the skin, like all the skin on his right arm was just basically gone because it had all been cut off by the glass. And to this day, we're fucking adults. He has a big ass scar. It covers his whole elbow. Like, and a lot of people in the thread that I was reading, they were talking about how they have coworkers that You know, like people like lean their arms against the window all the time and talk. Like they talk at work or they talk around the water cooler. And they were like, I always tell them that that's dangerous, but nobody ever listens to me and they say that it's fine. Oh, and there's Lisa and Marcy. Absurd. The pressure of water from a waterfall falling on your head is also normally so great that it can snap your neck. Reddit really had its hooks on me during lockdown. So hard to stop reading once you start. I see you guys talking about the 6-year-old little black kid that got shot by the Asian dude. Yep. Dominique, my paranoia is too bad to look at that thread. And there's Jaren. Hi, Mara. Hi, Kayla. Yeah, death washing machine. Yep. Hi, LaKenya. You're just perpetually spinning until you drown. Yes, and the wild part about those things, weirs, W-E-I-R, is that you could drown in not very much water. You just can't get out. You just can't get out of the water because... So I said a little bit earlier in the beginning that another thing they said was dangerous was something called a weir, W-E-I-R, which is usually created when you have like something like blocking a river or blocking moving water. And so you have water that goes over it and you have water that goes under it, and it creates basically like a spin effect. And if you get stuck in it, even if the water's shallow, you can't get out because you're just perpetually spinning until you drown. So they say the best way to try to get out of it, similar to a waterfall, if you can't swim down because the water's coming up, they say just to try and swim out. Don't try and swim up, which they also say if you get caught in like a waterfall or something like that, because like the force coming down on you is just gonna drown you. You're not gonna be able to get up to the surface. So try to swim down or swim out. But they say it's hard to know, obviously, when you're spinning which way is up or down, which just makes it even scarier. Hi, Ryan. Queen said, I mean, it's the same way regional clubs won't play certain music. Like a club in Florida most likely won't play up east music. They're pressed for nothing. I'm so tired of the internet, though, you guys. Like, I'm so tired of the internet right now. I'm really tired as I'm on the internet, but I'm really tired of social media, and I'm just tired of all these stupid-ass conversations that people are having, and I'm tired of people posting these dumbass questions to fucking Twitter. I'm tired of people fucking crowdsourcing a group opinion rather than go look the context of some shit up. I see I'm gonna have to do... Oh, somebody just said super chat. Thank you. Deadly Gamer. Thank you, Deadly Gamer. I see I'm gonna have to do a third video on Juneteenth this year because all this misinformation that people are spreading around and all the dumb shit that they're saying on fucking Twitter and on social media and... All these stupid-ass questions and all this stupid-ass stuff. Like, leave Black Americans alone. Like, leave Black Americans alone. Just give us our reparations and leave us alone. Like, stop asking us dumbass questions. Stop asking, why don't you guys listen to Afrobeats? Why didn't you guys do this? Why don't you guys do that? I seen some stupid-ass fucking post. Do Black Americans still have regional culture? Shut the fuck up. Stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid! Hit the power button. Hi, Jules. I'm glad I would never stand under a waterfall anyway. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta swim down and away. Bushy Brow said, can y'all swim? I can swim. I'm a mermaid. I'm a really good swimmer. Mel, you can't swim? Can't swim, so I'm scared now. These are literally life hacks, as in keep your life. Note to self, never go near a waterfall. Hi, John. TLC tried to warn us. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Lisa said, getting stuck under a waterfall is like being pounded by waves during surfing when you fall. Yeah, only they never, right, like it never stops, like you can't get out. Not TLC, they really did. Yes, I could swim. I used to be a temp lifeguard for a few summers. Hi, Ethereal Beauty. I could never understand tourists standing under a waterfall for a picture. Oh, liar, wire. That's how it's pronounced. Thank you, Absurd. Wire. W-E-I-R. Wire, not weir. Wire. This sounds like a Final Destination plot. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Large bodies of water scare the hell out of me, which is funny because I'm from South Florida. Love the beach, but I'm not getting in. Hi, Brooke. I don't know. Oh, is it a German word? It probably is. Oh, somebody said you can buy space on iCloud. Now that makes sense. You can't expand the hardware on the iPhone, for who asked that question, but yes, you can buy storage space on iCloud. I didn't even think about that. I feel like I need the same PR as Waterfalls, right? Waterfalls have a good rep. People in NYC drive like maniacs. It's horrible. I hate it here. Hi, Paigey. Oh, wow. Are you okay, Chris? You got in your first car accident last night? Are you all right? Hi, Bushy Brows. My screen is still black. My screen is still black. Y'all can't see me? I can see myself. My screen is black. Is it still black? Is it still black? Is it still black? I just exited out. No? Now I'm back. Okay. I was about to close out again. I was about to be like, it's still black? Okay, you can see me now. Okay. Good. I don't know. Why did it... That's weird. It never blacked out for me. It never blacked out for me. That's really weird. That's strange. That's weird. Hi. Thank you, Bushy Brows. Hi, Mistress Cross. We're just talking about 1,000 ways to die, basically. And we're also talking about the Asian dude that shot that little black kid. And we're also talking about foreign blacks being mad that Black Americans don't like Afrobeats. That's, I think, all that's been discussed. People are getting their license from fake license places. You know what I did think about? I know in Atlanta for a little while, at the beginning of lockdown, they were handing out licenses. Anybody that had an appointment to get a license got a license. They just like sent them in the mail because they were like, oh, well, the DMV's closed and we can't do driving tests. So anybody that's on the docket for a license, get a license. You get a license. You get a license. You get a license. You get a license. Woo woo. Let's hope it's not, Amara. Definitely. People are really reckless with their driving now. I don't drive, but it's been a lot more car accidents around where I live. I saw 2 car accidents this morning. 2 on a 15-20 minute ride. I got cut off like 10 times today. It's been a lot of car crashes in my neighborhood. Did you guys hear the story about the people in Orange County, California, that they killed the kid? It was like a road rage incident, and they like shot into the back of this lady's car. They like cut this lady off. This lady like gave them the finger. They like went back to behind her, shot into the back of her car. She had her 6-year-old child in the back of the car, taking the kid to kindergarten, and they killed her kid. Isn't that the most horrible thing you've ever heard? Like, and they just caught them. Oh, and one of them was Asian. I just remembered. And one of them was Asian, too. And one of them was Asian, too. I just remembered. I totally had forgot. It was like some Spanish dude and an Asian girl. Yup. They just caught them. Like yesterday or day before yesterday. I totally forgot that part of the story until this moment. People want to act like POC solidarity is a thing. Like, what? Man, like, and who knew, right? Like, Asians are fucking trigger happy. Well, I mean, I guess, like, this has been a known fact. But, like, goddamn. Yeah, they deserve max. As soon as I heard this story, I was like, let out all the non-violent drug offenders and lock these baby killers up, please. Yeah, Y'all talk about we need police. Okay, lock them up. You know the police didn't even find them. You know how they got found? Anonymous tips. Because it was like a Thursday or a Friday morning or something like that. Because the lady was taking her kid to school. So it was like a Thursday or Friday morning on the highway or something like that. And they set up like a number and people like called the number and gave like tips of like, oh, I saw it. Like it was like this type of car, that type of car. And like, that's how they got caught. Like, didn't even know police like solved the case or anything like that. Like, the whole story is terribly sad. They need to go to jail. They need to go to jail. Hi, Blackwoods. More foreign blacks dropping their cash apps for Juneteenth already. They early this year. Yeah, I have my video from Juneteenth from last year was called Juneteenth is for Black Americans only, for anybody that wants to go look it up. But I've done several Juneteenth videos already, so my shower door swings open, but yeah, the sliding ones are so dangerous. Yeah, I have sliding doors too. I have sliding ones. Hi, Natalia. Hi, Billy. I hate shower doors too. I removed mine in my last house. Made me feel like I'm in a cage. Oh, Queen put my cash app. It's just Seren Sensei. So it's like the $, capital SEREN, capital SENSEI. Yikes, glad your friend is okay. Yeah, I think he got knocked out. I think when his mom found him, he was unconscious, but he's all right. That must have been so traumatizing and made me shiver. Okay, this makes me think of rails, like balcony rails. I almost never lean against those. Oh yeah, those are probably secretly dangerous too. Yeah, I went through a window and it cut my wrist right through my tattoo. Could have died. There were so many people in that thread talking about how they went through windows. They were like, no, windows are really no joke. And people always play around near them and they're really, really dangerous. It was like a wild ass thread. Trivia on Reddit be really interesting. Hi, Myra. Oh yeah, it's been posted in Discord too. Chariot Man Gaming. Yeah, Reddit got me too. I stay in the asshole and relationship advice groups. Hi, Bohemian Soul. It's in Discord. Hi, Deadly Gamer. Hi, Alex. I search Reddit for everything. Every question I have, I go on Reddit. Yeah, so my go-to used to be the good old-fashioned Yahoo Answers, but, you know, they shut Yahoo Answers down. So now any question I have, you know, literally any question I have, I type the question in, and then on the end, I put Reddit. Like, dang, this really is 1,000 Ways to Die. We're all so lucky to be alive, to be honest. Yeah, I've said it time and time again that Twitter is a cesspool. The amount of pseudo-intellects on there and the things that people eat up is just so annoying. Yes, like, just leave us alone. Like, leave Black Americans alone. Leave Black Americans alone. Just leave us alone. Turtle and tortoise bites are actually really dangerous too. My friend got bitten and had to go to the ER. A lot of people said animal bites. A lot of people did say animal bites. They were like, people don't realize how dangerous animal bites and scratches really are. Because, like, obviously animals have a lot of, like, diseases, and including human beings even, have a lot of, like, diseases and shit in our mouths and even under our fingernails, and this goes the same for animals. They were like, too many people get like animal bites and scratches and like they just think it's fine. They just like go home and like wash it off and like wrap it up. They were like, if you get bit by an animal, even if it's like your pet, you should like really watch it and take care of it and not just treat it like, oh, it's fine. Which I'm guilty of this because I've had cats. Like, you know, I grew up with cats, and getting scratched by a cat or like bit by a cat, like that shit happens all the time. So I was like, damn, they talking to me, like I need to take it more serious. So yes, Marcy, you know that we have talked specifically on the Black Americans. Like, we've talked specifically on Black American regional culture. Like, we've talked specifically on culture, like, in Memphis. And everywhere I've done Black Americans has been a different city where we've talked specifically about regional culture. Even getting into, you guys remember I was posting, like, soda. We were doing, like, the little soda thing where every city I went, I was like, okay, you guys have to tell me a soda to try while I'm here. And so, like, some people, oh, you got to try Faygo. Oh, you got to try Verner's. Oh, you got to try this. You got to try that. So, like, what a stupid question. Like, motherfuckers really sit on the internet all day and never leave the house, never go outside, never talk to people in real life. They don't know any Black Americans in real life. Absolutely not. Like, they just don't know anything. Like, they be real, you know, people be real smart. Like, they be real book smart, but they don't have no common sense. Like, people don't be worldly. Maybe I feel like that's what my mother would say. I feel like maybe that's not exactly the right definition, but people really, like, their whole life is, like, the internet or, like, some books. But even then, like, you have all this internet and all this access, and instead of like looking shit up, you go to Twitter to crowdsource a group opinion, which is fucking weird to me. Like, if you have a question on regional Black American culture, there's like all type of like, there's academic literature on it. There's all type of writing on it. Like, go read some shit. Go watch the Black Americans playlist. That's like my playlist. Like, that's my web series. Like, it's all type of shit. Like, stupid. It's just dumb. It just makes no sense to me. It's weird. It's just weird. It's just very strange. Where should you go to get Mumbo wings in DC? I would say go to Mayflower, Uptown. You can also buy Mambo sauce too. I don't know if they have a brick and mortar location, but I think it's called Capitol Hill Mambo sauce or something like that. If you go look on their website, they have places that serve their sauce, I think, and I want to say that's what it's called. Yes, we did talk about it, Elliot. Elliot said, did y'all talk about the Asian man in Michigan who shot the 6-year-old black kid in the arm? Yes, we did talk about it. I've been on for about 35 minutes, just for anyone that's just getting here. I'm not going to stay on super long today because I'm really tired, but we're just, catching up. You said stupid and then it blacked out. NYC drivers, forget about it. I've been doing driving lessons. I did driver's lessons years back. They're either blowing their horns like crazy or cutting people off. Hi, black girl. Oh, you're good? I'm good, thanks. I was real shook up. Talk about not sleeping. Man, when you get in a car accident, your fucking adrenaline goes through the roof. You be like, I shake. I get the shakes. It's scary. ATL is a mess. It was sort of a similar thing in North Carolina also, just handing out licenses. Shayla, it was a terrible decision. People drive so bad already with the test. Shayla, did you ever get your Discord link? Oh, look, and Myra said, how long have I been on? I've been on 37 minutes exactly. I believe it. They're reckless here in Atlanta. Hi, Vanity. I heard about that. They shot the poor baby. Wild. Someone hit a parked car on my street last weekend. Oh, no, you're talking about something else. You're talking about the pit maneuver, Jules. That's some other wild shit on the road. You're talking about the cop that used the pit maneuver on the pregnant woman and flipped her car on the highway. I want to say that was in Arkansas. The 6-year-old kid that got shot in the road and killed in the road rage incident was in Orange County, California. The pit maneuver was in Arkansas, where the police officer was trying to pull the woman over. I also read about this on Reddit. She put on her hazards I was in the idiots in cars subreddit, which don't go in there if you want to be scared. If you will be scared to get in your car. Like, if you have a car, you will be scared to go on the road if you go in that subreddit. So I'm not recommending it, but I do read it because I feel like people don't understand how dangerous it is to drive, which those of you who are in Discord have heard me rant about how people do not take driving serious enough. But the pit maneuver, the police officer was trying to get this woman to pull over. It was the middle of the night. It's pitch black. They're on a busy highway. Well, the highway's not that busy, but there are other cars on the highway. And there's no shoulder for her to pull over. So she puts her hazards on and she starts slowing down to look for a place to pull over, which in Arkansas, that's what it says in the driver handbook. That's most of the time what they tell you. If there's not a shoulder, not to just stop in the middle of the road, but if you're on the highway, to get off on an exit or to wait until somewhere where it's safe. After about 30 seconds of her riding with her hazards on, I posted in Discord. The fucking cop car uses a pit maneuver on her, bumps her, and flips her fucking car. Pregnant woman, drive in. And now her car is upside down in the middle of the highway. Smoking like it's on fire. He gets out. It's all on his fucking police dash cam. He gets out. He walks all calm, casual over to the woman. Oh, now you see what you made me do? Can you get out? And she's like, why did you do that? She's upside down still in the car. He's not trying to get her out. He's not trying to pull her out. He's not trying to offer her any assistance. He doesn't even ask her if she needs help. He's just looking at her on the ground. And she's like, why did you do that? And he's like, I was trying to pull you over and you didn't stop. And she's like, it's the highway. There's no shoulder. I was looking for a safe place to stop. He was like, and now here you are. That's literally what he said to her. He was like, and now here you are. Next time, just pull over. Like, these police motherfuckers really think they are God. And even if it's dangerous, even if you're in the middle of the highway with no shoulder, which police officers get killed that way all the time, pulling people over, and then they're standing outside of your car on the left-hand side, and a car comes by and, like, runs them over. Police officers get killed that way all the time. So her trying to wait till a safe space to pull over was actually more for the police officer's safety. But I'm also, like, it was also probably for her safety, too, because women all the time don't like getting pulled over on dark roads. I know I don't. Like, a lot of women will wait until they can get to a well-lit area, like a gas station or something like that, to pull over, because what if you're not a real cop? Or what if you're one of these rapist-ass cop motherfuckers? Like, I'm not going to pull over by myself on a dark road, especially not if I'm pregnant. No, no, no. He flipped her fucking car. I mean, I hope she sues him. Of course the department is protecting him. Talking about, oh, he did the right thing because she didn't pull over immediately. Because these motherfuckers are God, judge, jury, and the motherfucker and executioner. Like, the roads are wild right now. Jaren, man, everyone has road rage today. And I know you do a lot of driving, Jaren, so be careful. Hi, Kylo. Yes, it was a coup. Yes, it was it was an Asian woman and a white man. Yup, Queen. Yup. Very sad. They killed that kid. The bullet went in the boy's stomach. White man. That was so sad. They just caught them. They just caught them. Oh, you didn't hear about it, Miss Cross? Yeah. I have huge driving anxiety that I still haven't been able to overcome. All that over road rage. You killed someone's child. I heard about that. So sad. Now they're both on $1 million bail. Yes, the chick was Asian. Wicked. Yup. The irony. They both deserve max prison time. Hope they rot in jail. Having road rage when you're the one doing wrong. Throw them under the jail, and road rage doesn't call for this. Like, what the fuck? Like, they cut her off. And then they went and got behind her car and shot into the back of her car and killed her 6-year-old child. Like, bro, what? And then they go look on the white boy's fucking Instagram page, and it's all type of guns and all type of don't tread on me and all type of my right to bear arms. And of course his girlfriend was a fucking Asian because it's fucking California. Like, of course his girlfriend was Asian. Like, Asians are handled with kid gloves in this country. They're never punished to the full extent of the law. What is the police even for? They don't do anything efficient. They don't do nothing till it's time to kill some Negroes. Then they, all of a sudden, they know what to do. That's usually how it goes. The civilians be doing most of the investigating. There's so many child killers. There's been over 50 cases this year. People murdering their own kids. It's sick. And that story made me really sad and upset because you guys know, like, I feel like kids, you know, like, just don't fuck with kids. Like, just don't fuck with kids. And there's so, like, people do so much shitty shit to kids, and everybody just lets it slide. People either killing their kids or getting rid of them, leaving them behind, etc. We should just, like, we could just set up hotlines that could replace the police. Yes, Juneteenth is for Black Americans. Caribbeans have a month for themselves anyway. May 18th is Haitian Flag Day, and June 1st is Haitian Independence Day. People trying to get in on Juneteenth is wrong. Yep, they always do. Juneteenth next weekend. Yeah, and I'm going to do another video that I'm looking forward to. It'll be my 4th one, I think. This is why all the windows in my house have a child safety lock. I fell off a porch, nails went through my back. It was awful. I just saw a report about the number of killings of young children last year. It was like 200 plus. Are there any people out here making videos about debunking the Asian hate myth? I mean, I did a couple videos on it. Do I not count? Yeah, my mom never allowed me on the balconies. Oh, today's our anniversary. You know, today's our anniversary. Been watching you since I was 17. Happy anniversary! Windows and glass furniture are nothing to play with. A lot of people were saying that in the Reddit thread too. A lot of people were saying they like hate when they go over somebody's house and they have kids, but they have like glass tables and stuff, because like kids fall into that type of stuff so quick. Oh, somebody else did super chat. Hi, Sean. Thank you. Because kids fall into that type of stuff so quick. And then they're like fucked up. Yeah, windows aren't a joke. I accidentally put my arm through a window once, cut my wrist all up. Wasn't fun. No, I haven't heard it. Let me screenshot that. Myra, screenshot. Turtles can bite through bone. Rabies will kill you quick too if you get bit by an animal. Hi, Sam. I type the wildest questions too to search. 99% there'll be at least one post. I'm surprised every time. I'm like, so I wasn't the only person to think that. Shocking. People don't properly nurse their injuries. My mom got bit by a squirrel, immediately went to the hospital. Luckily, she was fine. A wild squirrel? Squirrels are my number one fear. A wild squirrel, like out on the street on the sidewalk, bit your mom? Oh my God. If a squirrel chased me and bit me, I'd probably have a fucking heart attack. I'd probably drop dead. Hi, Ori. A squirrel bit your mom. Oh my God. Yeah, a squirrel on the street, and she had... Oh, you were in the stroller? I was a child screaming. Ah! Rabies! Hi, the boy in blue. If a squirrel ever bit me, I would literally start screaming, rabies! 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 Just like in the Goonies when all the bats, rabies! They'd be like, why is that girl screaming rabies? Rabies! Oh, scary. Squirrels are demonic. Capital City Mambo, thank you. Capital City Mambo sauce, thank you. Squirrels have 4 or 5 inch bottom teeth too. Oh my goodness. People are abusing Juneteenth. Getting bit by an animal and not taking care of it is the quickest way to get an infection. Hi, Quadri. That's why I stopped biting my nails. It will really make you sick regardless of how many times you wash your hands. Hi, Sincere. Yes, I know of a dad for a family I used to babysit for in college. Got bitten by the family cat. He ended up in the hospital for high fever. His body started to shut down. Yeah, animal bites are sick. Foreign blacks didn't even celebrate April 15th this year, and they want to talk about Juneteenth. What was April 15th? What's April 15th? Tax day? I got bitten by a recluse spider March of last year. It's just now healed all the way. Mumbo Wings and Hennessy is a DC DMV thing. Whoop whoop. Oh, let me screenshot. If you go to Louisiana, def try the Big Shot soda. Fago and Verner's. A peach Fago is the best. Ooh. Hi, Monica. Look smart but can't read the room. Oh, yeah. Sometimes the only interaction that some people get with BAs is through the media, and they think they know everything. That's foul. People are not curious. People not being community savvy is definitely an issue. Sometimes you got to put the book down. People need to get out and experience life and get off the internet. Twitter has become the microwave educational platform, but with opinions only. That's one thing I enjoy about visiting different states, the food. Yes, like I love traveling to different states because like Black American culture is very much regional, which long-term subscribers know that we've had this conversation a million times. Like, you guys can go look at my old video, What is Culture? That's the name of the video. Like, we've had this conversation a million times about, like, regionality. Like, slang, food, like, everything. It's such a weird thing to say. Like, you really must not know no niggas in real life. Like, it's a lot of people that don't know any niggas in real life, that they get to be the voice of the niggas. Like, it's very strange. Like I said, it's a whole lot of like Lorax, I speak for the niggas motherfuckers running around here that don't know no niggas. They'd be offended by me even calling their ass niggas. Worldly relates to culture and clothing that is non-religious. All the fun stuff. Okay, so I use worldly in the right context. I feel like that's what my mother would say. Like, people are not worldly. Oh, and there's Myra, super chat. Mental Health America is a resource for people to contact instead of calling the police. I'll try and put the link after this is posted. Thank you, Myra. Go-Go is DC culture too. And Go-Go is still around. Like I said, like it's very weird for people to be like they just don't know. Like it's an ignorant question. It's ignorant. Just be a person and not a personality is what I would say to these people on Twitter. Hi, Warren. So Warren said it's capital city mambo sauce. When you're not a curious person about things, not even being outside and being in different places, etc., will give you knowledge because you'll just miss all the knowledge that's right in your face. Woo! Capital city mambo sauce. Hi, Muffin. Last time I checked, that sauce was sold in Target where I'm at. Oh, wow. I love Capital City Mambo. Yes, I love it too. I buy it. I normally have I normally have a mug of Sleepy Time tea before I go to bed. But sometimes it doesn't kick in. I also sometimes take melatonin, which takes like an hour. But I try not to take it too often because I don't want to develop a dependency on it. And melatonin normally takes like an hour to kick in. I normally feel after 30 to 45 minutes, I start getting drowsy. And I also sometimes take the Ollie for sleep, which is like a mix. I have a weighted blanket, but I might try some ZzzQuil too at a certain point. We'll see. I've been in 2 super serious car accidents, but it wasn't me driving. I passed out in both, don't remember the crash at all. Wow. I've been in car accidents as a young child, have some trauma from it. Yeah, I've been in like 2 or 3 car accidents with my mom when I was young, and then I've had like a few as an adult. Hampton road drivers are the worst with ATL at second place. I have to put ATL at number 1, but Virginia drivers are a close motherfucking second, because Arlington motherfuckers cannot drive. Richmond motherfuckers cannot drive. No offense, Tim. But we're actually talking about a different 6-year-old that got shot. Isn't that horrible, Sincere? So the black boy that got shot by the Asian dude, he threatened to hit him with a sledgehammer, but he didn't actually hit him with the sledgehammer, but he threatened to hit him with the sledgehammer, and then he shot him, but he didn't kill him. We were actually talking about a road rage incident where an Asian girl and her white boyfriend shot into the back seat of a car in Orange County, California, and killed a different 6-year-old kid, a Spanish kid. Black Americans is a conversation. I be feeling like I'm in the room chatting with y'all. Yay! That's exactly the point of how you're supposed to feel. I vaguely heard about the car flip story. The fuck is the PIT maneuver? So PIT stands for something. Hopefully someone will put it. I don't know what exactly the words of the acronym off the top of my mind, but it's a maneuver to get someone to stop when they're not stopping. He flipped a bitch car. Yes, it was Arkansas, the PIT maneuver. The lady was slowing down and everything. She was slowing down, had her hazards on and everything. He flipped her ass just because he felt like it. Sure, I will. Billy, the Nickelodeon doc. Sure. Oh, you did get it. Okay, good, Shayla. I'm in Arizona. They're terrible drivers. There's always pileups on the highways, and the speed limit is 65. And he tried to say she was speeding. The pregnant woman that he flipped, I feel like they said she was going 84, and the speed limit on the highway she was on is like 75. Somebody looked it up, which means like, was she even speeding? He just flipped the shit out of her because he felt like it. Hitting the car at the back, right to trip the car pretty much. Terrible drivers are the majority. So Queen put, the PIT maneuver is a pursuit tactic by which a pursuing car can force a fleeing car to turn sideways abruptly, causing the driver to lose control and stop. It was invented by Eric J. She followed all the rules of being pulled over by the cops. She's going to win her court case, but the cops won't be penalized, said Lisa. And the worst part is that, they're probably going to give her a payout, which she deserves, $1 million or $2 million or whatever. But, like, who's going to pay that shit? The taxpayers. Like, the police have no accountability for shit. They have qualified immunity. They can't be sued. Like, There's no way to hold them liable. They don't even have to pay for the settlements out of pocket. Like, it's fucking annoying, bro. Oh, and there's a boy in blue. Being on the highway in the middle of the night is horrifying. I learned about the pit maneuver from playing GTA San Andreas. So did this fucking cop, probably. He was dying to use that shit. Like, just like the dude at the fucking McKinney pool party, he's doing rolls and shit. Like, sir, this is not Call of Duty. Like, this is not a fucking video game, bro. Yeah, I seen that. That's attempted murder. Vehicular manslaughter at the very least. He bumped the shit out of that woman. He caused the whole issue, and then he blamed her, making him hit her with his car. He put other drivers at risk as well, and he didn't even give her assistance. Yeah, I would avoid the video. I wouldn't watch it. I put a warning on. I spoilered it, and I put a warning on it when I posted it in Discord, because like the video, I literally felt like I was holding my breath from start to finish. He flipped the shit out of her car. He flipped her car upside down. That's a power trip. Evil. I did that all the time on Burnout Hardcore. Good old days. Yeah, she's alive. She lived. She lived. He didn't kill her. Hi, Chanel. You know, if he killed her, he would have made all type of bullshit up about how it was a high-speed chase and he chased her for 3 hours before he had to flip her. But she lived, luckily. Police officers be sociopaths. Wild. Pitting someone on the highway. How stupid. That's so scary. What the hell? Hi, Mar. How are you? Yeah, and she was pregnant. And cops wonder why we don't look at them as the good guys. I'm glad she's alive. OMG, scary. He did not care at all. Words cannot express how tired I am with the police. Right, and then he blamed her. And then people would be like, the police are there to help you. The police are not there to help you. The police don't even help people that they fucked up. Like, what are you talking about? He didn't even have an instinct to help her. He didn't even ask her, are you okay? As she's hanging upside down in the car, he just flipped her. He didn't even ask her. He walked up cool as a cucumber and all he said was, can you get out? He didn't even try to, he didn't even try to help her get out. Are you okay? Do you need assistance? I've called the paramedic. He was just like, can you get out? And then she was just like, why did you do that? And he was like, you weren't pulling over. And she was like, yes, I was. Like, the fuck? And then he was like, well, now you're here. Like, you made me do it. Next time, just do what I say the first time. Yeah, she is suing. She's suing. That's the only reason the video was released, which is insane. Yeah, always, ACAB. I hope her baby is okay, too, because that had to be, like, a wild, stressful situation. They haven't given updates on her baby, but I really hope her baby is okay. Like, that's traumatic. I don't drive, don't have a license. I don't trust myself behind the wheel. A lot of people have no business driving. I've waited to pull over in a diner parking lot before rather than stop on a dark road, and I got told off by the cop. He did not do the right thing at all. That cop is on BS. Disgusting. There's also an article about how the pit maneuver has killed a lot of people, yet cops still do it. You're legally allowed to find a place you're comfortable to pull over. She had her blinkers on, alerting him that she acknowledged him. The whole thing was sick. Hi, Latafita. Jules, I live in New York. I have no plans to start driving. Y'all be easy. Hi, Basima. Yeah, I haven't seen that video. Got stopped by a pig at 19, and he was upset. I pulled over off the expressway so he wouldn't get hurt. Like, fine then. I'm going to just let your ass get smacked since you want to get smacked. Hi, dipped in indigo. Right, you need a well-lit place with witnesses. He flipped her entire car for nothing, and what if he caused an entire collision on the highway? Because, like, the highway wasn't empty. Like, there was other cars. Like, it wasn't super busy, but, like, there were other cars coming. He just, like, he was pulling her over so-called for speeding. But then you just flipped her car, and now you've caused a major accident on the highway because, like, her car is now upside down smoking in the middle of the highway. So, like, now you have to, like, call the fire department to come because, like, her car is literally, like, her car's on fire. It's smoking. And now you have to, like, call people to come and, like, turn her car back over and, like, take it off the road. Like, all police do is escalate. All they know how to do is escalate. They just make the situation go from bad to worse. What is their purpose? But y'all have heard this rant before. The police are here to harm, intimidate, and impede us. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're local now. Okay, good, Jaron. Houston drivers might be the worst. Kids are off limits. I was shaking for like an hour at least, moving both cars off the highway, etc. Adrenaline is wild, but grateful because it could be worse. People really don't believe that kids are people. I've never seen One Piece. Who's y'all see me? I hit the button. I hit the button by mistake. Can y'all see me? I was trying to screenshot. I've never watched One Piece. Who is Nami? Okay, good. You can see me. Okay, good. Where was I? Glass table. Okay, there I was. I agree. Did anyone see that Netflix documentary on who killed a cat or something? The white people on that movie did all the investigating. The cops didn't do anything. They're useless. Oh, and there's Ori. I'd rather folks just leave their kids at a hospital, fire station, or church instead of killing them. Yeah. We just chatting. A lot of insane stuff has been happening lately. Totally. I get nervous around small kids and a bunch of glass furniture. Hi, Vermilion Dynamo. Thank you, Queen. I have done videos on the anti-Asian shit. I've done several of them. Keep Black America's name out your mouth. That was the entire video. So, and all of the videos from around that time, at least 6 of them, are all on the anti-Asian hate stuff. Like, it's like 6 videos in a row, and that one I feel like is in the middle. So if you find that video, Keep Black America's name out your mouth, in all caps, all the videos like around that same time period are on like the anti-Asian, and which is really like anti-Black American scapegoating. And I talk about a lot of the history between Asians and Black Americans, like, so I did videos on it. He flipped a minivan, could have been kids or anything in there. Right, like it was a van. Like she could have had kids in there. Like the whole shit was wild as fuck. We're getting into these trigger-happy Asians, sociopathic, reckless, and useless cops, and all the ways a human can die. That should be the name. Maybe I'll call it All the Ways a Human Can Die and other stuff. We haven't had a coffee table in forever. Now that they're baby twins, we might just not get one until they grow up more. I wouldn't get one. They're not safe. I could never have a glass table in my living room with kids or animals around. Rabies is basically fatal once the symptoms show. Seren hates squirrels. She's having a mental breakdown. I always make sure kids don't hit their heads on glass furniture, even if I don't know them. Yeah. Not a squirrel. Not a squirrel. She asked questions like she never heard of Black American culture before. It's so bizarre. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these people. But what have y'all heard me talk about before? They're academics. They have these PhDs and they have these fucking advanced degrees. They got whole degrees in niggerology, but they don't know no niggas. But since they have whole degrees in niggerology, they get to sit on Twitter and be deemed nigger experts. They are the Lorax and they speak for us. It's like real weird and sick. It's very strange. No one can drive and the squirrels are biting. Ha! 2021. Rabies! Squirrel attacks are more often than you think. Oh, they're not more often than I think. I know squirrels are demonic. Trust. Squirrels about that life. If they all decided to attack humans, we're in trouble. Squirrels are vicious. They're always causing accidents. I believe squirrels work with insurance companies. This is basically season 2 of 2020. It has not stopped. A squirrel, oh no, a possum burrowed into our fence late at night when I was younger, and it looked like a fat, gigantic rat. Oh! The noise alone was nightmarish. Ooh! Please, I know how I feel about rodents, please. Oh. Disgusting. Gross. The fact that there are people with possums as pets is wild to me. Hi, by any means necessary. By any means necessary. Hello, Seren and Final Destination chat. People. April 15th is tax day. My mother had 2 severe infections from her own cat's bite on 2 separate occasions. Yeah, it's like when you have animals, like you don't really think about it, which is why they included it in the things that you don't think are dangerous but really are. Thread, they said like animal bites, even from your pets, like you have to be, and scratches, like any type of puncture wound, you have to be really careful that shit doesn't get infected. And I was just like, oh man, I've had some bites and scratches from my mother's cats that I just never thought about. And even for like my own cats, when I had cats, I just never thought about. And I was just like, I'm gonna be like much more mindful of that moving forward. My mom made me get a license for an emergency. The upkeep for her car is crazy. When I inherited her car, even though it was paid in full, the insurance was $300 a month. $300? What kind of car was it? It was a Dodge Charger, wasn't it? What was it? I hate snakes. God. Oh God. Lisa, where are you? Where are you located? If you don't mind. I think you said you're in Texas or something, right? I've never been stung by a bee. I see y'all talking about bee stings. Hi, Krishan. I think you should watch my video on what is culture, Rory. I think you should watch my video on what is culture. I have a ton of videos on culture and ethnicity that you should watch. I'm sorry, but I still can't get over that woman getting flipped by that cop. It's so scary. Yes, you can only have it when you visit DC. Always wanted to try mambo sauce on wings, but only when I visit DC. Or you can get Capital City mambo sauce. You can order it online. Never had mambo sauce. What does it taste like? Sweet, spicy, but not too spicy. Not even spicy, like tangy. It's hard to describe. I think it's I feel like I've read that some people do like ketchup, Worcestershire sauce, barbecue sauce, and like some other stuff in it. It's mostly sweet and tangy. I'll put it that way. It's hard to describe though. R.I.P. Chuck Brown. Always. Hi, Zafuri. You like ZQuil? Do you like it, Zafuri? What happens when you take melatonin regularly? You can just develop a dependence on it so that if you don't take it, you can't fall asleep. And then it's just like anything else, you have to take more of it, you know. ZQuil is okay. I can't wait until people realize Go-Go is behind Amerie's One Thing and Beyonce's Green Light. So I did a whole Go-Go highlight on Instagram where I actually went into that. I thought about doing a full video on it, but anybody that's on Instagram, you can go look at my Go-Go highlight on Instagram where I discussed it. It was the same producer, Rich Harrison, that did One Thing. He also did Crazy in Love. He also produced Crazy in Love by Beyonce. He's produced a lot of stuff. Go-Go and like Go-Go percussion instruments are behind like a lot of big hits. But then people will look you in your face and be like, is Black American regional culture still a thing? Like, shut the fuck up. Just because you have never left Oklahoma doesn't mean the rest of us haven't. Soursop? Okay. I'm not discussing any button. I'm not discussing anything culture and I keep hitting the button. I'm not discussing anything culture, ethnicity related when I have whole videos and playlists on it. Like, go watch the playlist. There's a video literally called What is Culture? A video literally called Do Black Americans Have Their Own Ethnicity? Like, there's I know these videos are from 2017 and 2018, so I know a lot of people are late to the conversation. I know you like just got here, but you can go watch them. Like, you can go watch them. I know I was talking about this stuff 3-4 years before your faves, and now your faves want to, you know, hop on the wave, but you can go watch the videos. I said Rich Harrison. Rich Harrison. Goku got a whole history beyond just those two songs too. Y'all talking about eating possums? Let me emotionally prepare myself to get down here. Let me scroll back up. Like, I can't. Eating possums? Anyways, very Trailer Park. I didn't say that. Someone said that. Very Trailer Park. My dad has been in so many accidents. He's old, not a great driver. Pennsylvania drivers are pretty terrible. Folks up here don't respect the fast lane. Whoops, sorry. I know you guys just saw my hand. I've been in 2 accidents. I didn't cause the first one. I was the passenger, and we actually fell backyard in a ditch filled with freezing water. Ooh, that's terrifying. All I'm going to say is, again, I have a whole documentary series called The Black Americans, where every episode takes place in a different city, where we literally discuss regionality and regional culture. Like, sorry, I know I don't have a fucking PhD or a master's. I know I didn't go to an Ivy League school. I know I don't have 6 million followers, so that means I don't have value to a lot of people, but I have done a lot of work in this lane, so all 203 of y'all that are watching can go check the shit out. Hi, Bree. I'm sure some of y'all faves are watching right now that are, you know, gonna go steal after this video's over. Thank you, Queen. The pit maneuver, pursuit intervention technique. Thank you. That lady did everything she was supposed to do. That pig was on a power trip. And people by and large still don't support defunding the police. And the police presence has increased and Stop Asian Hate, especially in New York. Precision immobilization technique also means pit. It's not that damn precise if they're flipping cars over. Went to Louisiana, they're speed demons and don't use their lights. I don't even drive, but I was scared. The fact that people are painting this as a bad apple incident also makes me sick. Y'all know the real saying, one bad apple spoils the bunch, which people always leave that part out. People love, hi Nikki, people love being like, it's just one bad apple. It's just one bad apple. One bad apple spoils the bunch is the motherfucking saying. And it's true. Because if it's one bad apple, if it's one poison apple, and a whole bushel of apples, are you going to reach your fucking hand in and pick one and take your chances? No. They be playing video games and want to reenact this so badly. He flipped her. Her car was on fire and everything. If lawyers and doctors have to get malpractice insurance, why can't police let them pay for their own violations? They're a bunch of LARPers, pretty much. Yeah, her car started smoking. Her car was definitely on fire. And again, like, imagine if her car had blew up. Thank God it didn't happen. But, like, bro. Her genetics were altered by that traumatic event. Now it's definitely been passed down to her descendants. Epigenetics. That's what it's called. Epigenetics. That vid was all over Twitter of the car getting pitted. Cops incite violence wherever they go. He knew she was trying to stop. The hazard lights were on. You could see her car pulling over to the side, trying to find a place to stop. Yeah, there was no shoulder. Yeah, she was white. She was white. Police are here to harass us. She was a pregnant white lady. He was on some that's what you get type mentality. People that usually want to be cops are usually that one bully in high school. So I recently watched the movie Garden State, which I've been wanting to watch for like years and years, and I never saw. And there was like a scene in the movie, because the movie is about like Zach Braff, who goes back to New Jersey after his mom dies. It's fiction. It's not like about his real life or anything, even though he did write it and direct it. And there's a scene where, so he like hasn't been back home in like 9 years or something like that. And there's a scene in the movie where he's getting like pulled over and the cop is like, shut the fuck up, and like being all aggressive with him. And then the cop like walks out and the cop is like, Zach? Or I can't remember what his name was in the movie, but I'm just calling him fucking Zach because that's his real name. Zach? And he's like, Kenny? Of course I remember the fucking cop's name. And he's like, what the fuck? And it turns out that, you know, like he was just some little shit in high school. And he was like, yeah, you know, I didn't know what I was doing in my life, so I just decided to like become a cop or whatever. And Zach is like, the last time I saw you, you were like doing 8 balls off of like somebody's fucking titties, and now you're like a cop. And he was like, yeah, it's so cool. Like they gave me a gun, and now I can like fuck with people. It's awesome. And then he literally asked him, he was like, how'd I do like with my whole like cop thing? Like, shut the fuck up. He like has the gun, shut the fuck up. And Zach's like, I mean, you were a dick, so I guess you did great. Like, that's really these cops. That's really these cops. Like, that's really these cops. It's really these cops. And that's what happens when these kids grow up. People are literally considering their safety, but they all themselves aren't, nor are they thinking of yours. On the camera from the cop's point of view, you can see the car stop so they wouldn't hit her. He could have definitely harmed other people flipping her like that. And he said something to her like, I was trying to avoid an accident by causing one stupid. What do you call flipping a car over? The whole thing is infuriating. He was like, yeah, you're driving recklessly. Like, you were driving too quick. She slowed down with her hazards on. She's obviously pulling over. Again, even if she was driving recklessly, you bumped the shit out of her and flipped her car over. So what did you do? You escalated the situation. You did not de-escalate it, you fucking idiot. Nami is one of the main characters in One Piece. She's a pirate that will fight to the death to protect kids. Oh, say less. Yeah, she is me. I am her. We are one and the same. I feel like if anything, you're Robin. She knows everything and she stays with the books. Oh, I see we have some One Piece fans up in here. I see you, Davey. Davey is like, one time there was this meme that was about how like anime fiends, they be trying to like push anime on you, like they the crack dealer. Like, have you tried that One Piece yet? That's Dave. We were talking in Discord. That's Davey. Have you tried that One Piece yet? You gotta try that One Piece. You gotta try that One Piece. Have you tried it yet? Have you tried it yet? Davey, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it, Davey. I promise. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I just haven't tried it yet. I am gonna try the crack pipe. Don't worry. Houston drivers have definitely gotten worse since the pandemic. You're on the road with either drowsy ass drivers or motherfuckers racing each other on I-10. I went to Omaha, Nebraska. I was shocked. The drivers don't pull over for the ambulance or fire trucks. It's like they were racing the ambulance. Point me to a minivan owner who doesn't have kids. That's not a kind of vehicle you get unless you got kids. I mean, she was pregnant, so I don't know if she like already had, and I saw that you guys said that she had the baby, which I'm happy about. But like, either she already had the van, or you know, she's preparing for a kid, or you know. Chris, I hate possums. That's why I don't understand people with homes with all glass doors and giant ass long glass windows in every room. Like, not only is that dangerous, but anyone can rob your home when they feel like it. CERN is vehemently anti-rodent. Remember when Buster was scared of the squirrels on Arthur? Maybe he knew something. So, oh, I saw somebody say like. The likes. Minivans are very roomy if you remove the seats. A lot of people also use them for work. Oh, Nami's a navigator. Child, we're in December 145th, 2020. Squirrels are destabilizing countries. I always envision the squirrels from Rick and Morty. Me too! I'll never forget, there was one on my porch that I did not want to leave the house. These black academics come off as aliens to me, completely artificial with simulated responses. They don't even engage you as like an actual human being. And I have some very old videos from when I still had dreads on how I feel about black academics also, that you guys can go look up. Bye, Chris. Oh yeah, now I've gotten to y'all talking about eating possums. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on scrolling through here. Y'all know black demonized in movies. That's literally possum eyes in real life. I'm not a fan of possums, but they get rid of ticks. My car insurance is $267 a month. I drive it like once a week. Trash. My granddaddy used to eat possum and squirrel with yams and greens and some fat back on the side. Oh my God, what? While possums resemble rodents with their long faces and a big rat-like tail, possums are not rodents, rather they are marsupials. Tastes like heaven. Oh my gosh. I will not try that one. Nicole, I'm still stuck on the pregnant lady's car getting flipped over. Possums are marsupials like kangaroos, wallabies, wombats, and koalas. They're the only marsupials in North America. What do you eat with possum? So I see Bushy Brows. Now I want to try me some mambo sauce. And then the very next by Kai, what do you eat with possum? Which makes me think you eat mambo sauce with possum, of course. It's something like mild sauce, yeah. Is it like mild sauce? We have that in Chicago. Yeah, it's something like that. It's something like that. It's something like that. And I want to say they also have a variation of mambo sauce in Chicago as well. Do possums carry their babies in a pouch? I'm going to assume they do. The boy in blue and mine in the Twilight Zone. Eating possum. It's not like sweet and sour sauce. I just Googled. They do. That's wild. Capital City. Capital City sells mambo sauce online. You can make a good gravy from a possum. It's really good. You know, I'm just reading all these comments about possums. Many southern states have possum as a menu item. I'm just scrolling. Where would one typically find mambo sauce? What kind of restaurants sell it? Anywhere you can get chicken wings and french fries will sell it. I don't eat possum, but my granddaddy Lewis used to tear that roadkill up. Country as hell. Amory's one thing, got the go-go percussions. Because she's from Maryland. They say possum tastes like chicken. I think it's more of a southern thing. What do possums eat? Mateo, y'all know what possums eat, right? What do possums eat? I feel non-southern states find eating possum strange. I have never heard of this in my life. Possums eat dead bodies? Or are you joking? You can't pay me to eat possum or squirrel. Just type in your name, Seren Sensei, and culture. We'll find some results. If people really want to look into culture and ethnicity, they should check the playlist on and must watch. Zafari said, what's the weirdest food y'all would eat? And here we are talking about weird food again, because it's not a live stream if we don't start talking about weird food. What I don't get is that YouTube added a search bar for the videos for particular channels. Just type ethnicity or Black American culture on Seren's page and her videos will come up. It's that simple, y'all. Yes, I be searching my own videos when it comes time to put the videos like in the description box. That's probably the best change that YouTube has made in the last 5 years, where you can like search channel specific. Oh man, best shit ever. I watched Food Network show about fried tarantulas in Colombia. I'd eat those. The weirdest thing that I probably have eaten, I've eaten chocolate-covered bugs. I've eaten chocolate-covered ants, crickets, never cicadas, which I know people eat. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've had rabbit and turtle soup. I've never had rabbit. Never had turtle soup. I still binge watch your old stuff. Old videos are still good. Here in Texas, we eat armadillo. Oh my goodness gracious. I want to try bear, but I hear it's very gamey. Right, ghost viewers that don't like the video, they lurking. Somebody said chitlins. All your videos are timeless. Thank you, Mika's Jules. Wow, you've never been in a car accident, Ori? Wow. I chalk it up to half my own skill and half luck that I've been driving 10 years and never had a collision. My very first adult collision was totally not my fault. I'm sitting there. I will never forget this. Never. I'm sitting there. I'm totally still sitting there in the left lane. I'm in my first car, which was like a little Toyota Tercel, which I feel like saved my life, to be honest with you. Because this little car was like, it was like a 1996 Toyota Tercel. It was just like a steel little beast. I'm sitting there totally still, completely stationary with my left blinker on. I'm waiting to turn left. This woman in a truck, a SUV, I want to say she was in a BMW, so like one of the X series, she comes flying into the back of me full speed. She ain't even slowed down. She flying into the back of me, looking at the fucking phone. Of course. Looking at the phone, not paying attention, not looking at the road. Which is why it's terrifying to think that they're like putting these big ass screens in the cars instead of a regular dashboard. She flew into the back of me going full speed. She pushed my car out into the road. Luckily, nobody else hit me. I didn't get T-boned or anything like that. And I wasn't injured at all. Like, I didn't have any... I was totally fine. Because, like, the car took all of the impact. The whole back of my car was, like, all crumpled up. Like, the car took... But... This is also when I was babysitting. This was actually my very first babysitting job. And at that job, I did used to drive this person's kids. So I did have a car seat in the back of my car. And for years after that, I thought about, like, what if I had the kid in my car? Because I made that left turn, like, so many times. Because I was on my way to work. And I was, like, almost there. I was making a left turn onto their street. And I thought all the time, like, I've made this left turn so many times with the kid in the back of the car. And the back of my car is what took the whole impact. It was scary. It was very scary. Very scary. Very scary. Like, people don't pay attention. That was my first time realizing, oh, these motherfuckers on the road don't pay attention. Okay. I got it. Now, chitlins I never ate, nor did I ever eat possum. That's that farmer's knowledge. People conveniently forget the rest of the saying about bad apples. I'm cooking some chitlins and gravy possum for Queen. Someone says she had her baby. Has Twitter been worse for anyone else lately? I was really seeing discourse about whether the slave trade was a conspiracy theory or not. Oh, like Holocaust denial? There's definitely slave trade deniers. Regional culture is self-explanatory. You have to be in the region to know it. Just because you don't know it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Hi, Dylan. I love Garden State. Great movie for real. I always wanted to watch it and I never did. It was very good. I liked it a lot. That's literally how they recruit cops. This whole possum dish thing is an excellent example of how Black American culture can vary by region and location. Food is normally the best, one of the like best indicators, which is why when I go around to all different cities for the Black Americans, I always ask for recommendations on what type of soda should I have while I'm there. Maybe that's weird, but like when I'm at home in DC, I drink Rock Creek soda. But I cannot get that. I can't get Rock Creek brand soda anywhere. I literally can't get it anywhere else. That's not DC, Maryland, or Virginia. I can't get it. So that was like one of my first understandings of like even in the store, the shit that they sell is different. Like the shit that we eat, drink, the way that we talk, our slang terminology, like everything is regional. Every aspect of culture is regional. So it's really weird. It's just people are fucking weird. Like, I don't know. Why my 13-year-old asked to get on TikTok and I was like, nah, but we could watch Seren's video on digital surveillance. I had a friend ask me, they were like, they were like, oh, you're on YouTube, like you're on stuff. Should I get on TikTok? I was like, no. I sent them the video. I sent them all these links. They were like, damn, I didn't know that. I was like, no, you don't want to get on there. I haven't watched Garden State in forever. That movie was very odd. Yeah, it's a really weird, surreal movie, which is why I liked it a lot. Myra Miles, good shit and good parenting. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the flip. Sorry, the flip thing, the car flip. Everyone and their mama watch One Piece. Oh, Zafuri, that's you. You the One Piece addict. Gotta try that bento, y'all. Scratch his neck. Me, I'm always trying to put people onto One Piece. Any suggestions on anime with black characters? Michiko Ihachi! Michiko Ihachi. Watch it. Like the cops in the movie Superbad. They were a hot ass mess. That's me making people watch Full Metal Alchemist. Serena's definitely Nico Robin in this bit. Okay, now I'm gonna have to look these people up. One Piece, you have to give it until the Arlong Park saga. That's when it gets its legs. Okay. Robin is fitting for you. She's super mature and enjoys dark humor. The only police that I care about are the vegan police. Period. Zephyri. Period. Yeah. I love the vegan police. Hi, fam. Samity Sam. Let's see. Someone said, how do possums get rid of ticks? Don't blame me. I was talking about mambo sauce. My uncle eats squirrel and possum. He in the real backwoods. Where does he live, Blue Sneakers? Where are you guys from? Police escalate. That is the best way to describe it. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I've eaten cow tongue, rabbit, and cow intestines. Ooh. Fat back, possum, and rat ribs is my dad's favorite joke from when he's about to cook. And you guys are in Texas. Cow tongue is great, and so is goat meat. I do know a lot of people that eat goat. Oh, your grandma bought the spicy one, the mambo sauce. It's good, right? Oh, hi, anime fan. You got here just in time. Squirrels versus geese. Who has the most attitude? Squirrels are worse, but geese have a nastier attitude. Manikou? Manikou? I'll Google it, real Trini. Yes, you have to send it to me. Yes, you have to, Mav, yes, you have to send me your, no, you have to send me your address. You have to send me your address. You can message me on Patreon. Message me on Patreon. Raccoon is also a delicacy in Mississippi. My daddy used to cook, and I would ask what it was, and he would always say possum stew. Safe to say I would skip a meal. Black folks in the North and South eat turtle. I'm from Maryland. We're not that far south for possum to be on the menu. I thought you were from Maryland, Paris. I thought you said that. Possums eat other dead animals. Wow, so they really do eat dead bodies. Oh, and somebody said, how do possums get rid of ticks? Possums eat ticks off themselves and other animals. So they eat ticks and they eat dead animals. And so you guys are really not kidding. Oh my God. Yes, possums eat dead bodies, and they'll even eat dead people. They hang around cemeteries. Wow. Possums will eat carrion. So they're like vultures. What? I am learning. Now I just can't. What? Yes, I have had chocolate-covered bugs. I have them in France. I want to try chocolate-covered ants. I heard it's good. It just, so the chocolate-covered ants are really chewy, and they're so small. Chocolate-covered crickets are crunchy. Very crunchy. Venison is good, too, if you like gamey taste. Oh, the Asian man is back in jail with the 100K bond. Oh, good. World Lover said the Asian dude that shot the 6-year-old black boy is back in jail. My friend had reindeer, too. She also liked that. These cicadas are driving me nuts. I can't imagine eating them. Leave them for the birds. I do know some people eat them, which I looked into because Queen said something about it. I never knew people ate them, but I guess because they're so big, like, people feel like they're meaty, like one of the meaty insects, so they'll eat them. Out here in the country, folks be eating possum, raccoon, turtles, frog legs, chicken feet. Where do you live? For your mind and your ass will follow. Oh, tripe. So tripe is the lining of the cow intestines? Wow. I had a scorpion lollipop once when I was in Arizona. Never again. You haven't had any of those, Monica? Yes, to the person who mentioned deer meat. I can't eat that. Y'all be eating alligator too. Now, we just watched Beasts of the Southern Wild. They definitely be eating the fried alligator. Have you had alligator, Queen? You said yes, right? Alligator's good, actually. I remember seeing on Food Network that many places sell and serve bugs, lots of protein. Yeah, and I know that's why people will eat cicadas, because they're big. No possum, no. Okay, so I had to try the chocolate covered bugs because I was in France, and they were like a French delicacy. I had to try it. I had to try it because unlike some people, when I travel and go to different places, I like to try different food from the culture, from the regional culture. I like to have respect for people's cultures and ethnicities. Had to do it. All these different textures of food, I can't. My grandma's from Mississippi, but never really tells me what the culture was like. It's like pulling teeth to get her to tell me about family. She probably had a traumatic experience. That's why she doesn't want to talk about it. That's why a lot of older Black Americans don't like talking about stuff, especially from like the old times or the old country, Mississippi and stuff. They don't like talking about it. It means something bad probably happened. Those hits are so powerful too when your car is stationary and theirs aren't. My worst car accident happened a few years ago. My friend was driving, one of the tires got loose. We flipped 3 times, but we weren't hurt. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you weren't hurt. Same thing happened to me 2 months ago. Dude staring at his phone caused $5,000 of damage. My car was totaled. I had to get a new one. Oh, and the bitch paid for it, absolutely, but yeah, I was okay. Cars are scary. I've been T-boned while riding a bike twice. Yeah, the back seats were messed up and the car seats were messed up. Okay, so this is another baby fact. If you get in a car accident with a car seat in your car, even if they don't hit you in the back, even if you feel like it's not a bad, even if your airbags don't deploy, even if they hit you on the side, it doesn't matter. If you get in a car accident with a car seat in the back, you have to replace it because the equilibrium of a car seat is very, very sensitive. And those hits, it doesn't matter. Like the hits, the impact, because that's the point of the car seat also, is to absorb the impact so your baby doesn't absorb the impact. You have to get a new one. You have to get a new one. So at my job, they had to buy all new car seats. Well, I mean, they kept theirs, but I had to get a new car seat. I very nearly got T-boned by someone running a red light about 2 weeks ago. Usually I'm careful enough not to get caught in that situation, but luck was on my side that day. I still have driving anxiety, probably why I haven't gotten my license at my big age. I didn't know slave trade denial was a thing until 3 days ago. There are Tulsa massacre deniers too. I just learned this after the recent hearing. Oh, I sued the fuck out that bitch. Oh yeah, I sued her ass. She had to pay me. I sued her. I feel so seen with all these people in the chat saying they're scared of driving. I feel so alone when it comes to this in real life. I haven't had Twitter in 4 years. I left once it became the soundboard for struggling writers. Shade. Damn, Billy, that was some shade. Doing it in the park. Doing it after dark. Oh, yeah. Rock Creek Park. I literally never heard of that soda. Soda and beverages are really good indicators of regionality and varying. Chips as well. Chips are very regional. Yeah, like I can only get crab chips in fucking DC and Maryland. I cannot get crab chips anywhere else, which was a shock to me. When I started like doing the Black Americans and driving around, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't get my crab chips. When we lived in Cali, my mom used to get food sent from Louisiana. People on Twitter be tripping. I can't even deal. I get on there to live tweet TV shows and talk about movies and call it a day. My first accident, I was driving a military vehicle, hydroplaned off the interstate during Hurricane Barry. Damn, were you okay? Cow tongue, turtle, alligator, possum, frogs. This is normal cooking for a lot of down south folks. When I hear people don't have a license, I assume they're from someplace like DC or New York. Love Michiko Ihachin so much. Soul Eater and Fire Force are made by the same creator. Both have black characters. Yes. I've had cow tongue soup before. I even had red mud something in Louisiana. Black Lagoon also has a black main character. Somebody just asked me, do I watch Black Lagoon too? I should watch that. Monster is my fave anime of all time. Psychological thriller, so good. Vegan Popo. Queen, you are the vegan police. Much as I love anime, there's not a lot of them where black characters are mains. Michiko Ihachin is probably the only one where that's not the case. I don't trust people who don't like One Piece. You guys are funny. Donuts. Now I have seen that part. Mushy. Donuts. Hi, Armand. I remember watching Michiko as a kid, and in the middle of watching the show, they took all the episodes off Xfinity on demand. I never found out if she found her parent. They used to have the whole entire thing start to finish on the YouTube Funimation channel. I don't know if it's still there, but that's where I watched it. I watched it on YouTube. I think they have an app now, though, so you can probably watch it on the app. My dad loved goat before he became pescatarian. Somebody said bison meat is more ethically sourced than most beef. Geese are so rude and they'll run up on you. Oh, you're from Georgia. Blue Sneakers, if you ever want to be on Black Americans, let me know. Anybody that ever wants to be on Black Americans, email me. My email's on the About page. Michiko Ihachin is so good. Possums are the vultures of the land. Gross. That's disgusting. Wow, I didn't know this about possum. Vanity. And that's why I'm getting cremated. Somebody said, oh, Billy said they can't eat possum. They'd be scared of diseases since they eat dead things. I didn't know that. I just learned something new. Cicadas give me crayfish energy. A lot of work, little payoff. Crayfish or crawfish? How was it being a Black American in France? I can't speak for everyone, obviously, but yeah, for me, it was really weird because people kept asking me if I was American, and everywhere they spoke English. Like, I thought people were gonna be, I mean, obviously, like, native French people spoke French, but, like, if you talk to them in English, they'll talk to you in English, and then they'll ask you if you're American, and then they want to ask you all these questions about America. So that was, like, my experience. It was a little bit weird and surreal. So that's, like, one of the main things I remember. And I also remember going to a McDonald's in France and they were selling chicken wings with the bone still in. Don't ask me why that is, like, burned into my memory. But those are some of my main memories, are people asking me if I was American and people wanting to talk to me in English and just asking me all these questions. And of course, a lot of the questions were like, now luckily nobody asked if they could, like, touch my hair or anything like that, but asking me just, like, weird questions, weird questions about Black people in the United States. Like, people just ask you weird shit, like, do you know rappers and shit like that? Like, I'm just a regular person. No, I do not know Beyonce. Like, weird shit. But I don't know. I can't speak for everyone. I don't know if that's been most people's experience. I went with school, so, I was with a school trip, and when you go with school trips, you have, like, the school trip backpack on and stuff. Like, I'm sure I look like a tourist. So, yeah. Weirdest thing you've eaten is deer. Oh, somebody said the weirdest thing is mystery meat. Gator is good. Tastes like chicken. My grandma used to eat tripe. Oh, you haven't had alligator. I thought you did, Queen. I have not had alligator, and even pre-vegetarian, vegan. Super chat, thank you. Thank you. AAR. So is your name pronounced Tare or is it pronounced Higher? Because now I'm curious. Appreciate your videos and work. Everyone leave a like. Thank you. The chocolate-covered bugs didn't really taste like anything. They mostly taste like chocolate. I wanted to move to Europe and be an expat before the Bali thing. Now I'm turned off from moving out of the country. Honestly, I do think it depends on where you want to go, too. Because, like, to give you a different example, when I was in DR, I did not go on a school trip or anything like that. I went with friends that were Dominican, so I was staying, like, in the city, and I was staying, like, at my friends' houses. I wasn't staying, like, in a resort or anything, and so I did not look like a tourist. And I had like a lot of people like walking up to me and trying to talk to me and like talk to me in Spanish, and I was called, black a few times, black girl a few times, like in Spanish a few times and stuff like that. So I think you have to like look into where you want to go if you want to become an expat. You can't just be like, oh, it's fine. Oh, America sucks. It's fine for niggas anywhere outside of the United States. Like, that's not true. I have heard that Bali is super racist. So, but, like, for example, though, like, Global Black Girl lives in Costa Rica and doesn't have a problem. So, it depends. Tripe is the ish. You eat tripe? I'm in Houston. Oh, you're in Houston? Free your mind and your ass will follow. If you want to be on the Black Americans, let me know. My mom's from the South and hates talking about it. My people were from NC, and my grandma said her daddy was run out of town by the whites, and that's why they came to Baltimore. I don't eat pork, so I can't eat anything with pork in it. Or meat. I picked up some of the language, but I don't remember very much. I picked up a little French, a little German, a little Polish. I only remember one Polish word, which is kochania, which isn't even a real word. It's like a slang word that means like sweetheart, my darling. My grandmother would not talk about how her family got from North Carolina to Connecticut. If you know the year she was born and location, maybe there's some info in black newspapers. So I think that's for the person that said their grandma doesn't want to talk about Mississippi. You didn't know that about the car seats? Yeah. You learn something new every day. Yeah, you have to replace your car seats if you ever get in an accident. Because a lot of people think that they don't have to be replaced. And they just, if they're not like visibly damaged. But if you look at the side of a car seat, there's like a little glass piece that's full of liquid. It's so hard to explain. But basically, like, that measures the equilibrium, and the equilibrium gets knocked off by like like if you drop a car seat on the ground, you probably have to replace it because it's built very specifically to absorb impact in a certain kind of way. And once you impact it physically, you have to get a new one. So, what? A rolled taco with cheese, lettuce, and guacamole? Crab chips are the jam, but you can only get them in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Mostly in Maryland, though. Crab chips and Old Bay sunflower seeds. Yeah. I feel seen, too. My family used to make fun of me for not driving. No, a lot of people don't drive. A lot of people don't drive. We should start a club, adults who don't drive unit. Oh, you got the Funimation app for $5.99, Jaren? One Piece has like 1,000 episodes. You can still watch Michiko Ihachin on YouTube. I'll drop the link. Oh, good. Somebody said Bleach has a black antagonist. Rory said Bleach has a black antagonist. Isn't the Bleach anime also super long? The birds in downtown Baltimore are bold. Carol and Tuesday has a black main character. Check that out. Oh, okay. I'll look it up. Bleach is so damn long, can't do it. My immediate family is cremated. My grandma always said, don't put me in no box. Every time I hear someone say soda, oh gosh, now I have to sing it. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I'm doing the dance. Y'all can't see my legs, but I'm doing the dance. I saw somebody say like Harlem has like, even Harlem and Brooklyn have totally different cultures. Like, Harlem and Brooklyn are both in New York, but they have totally different cultures. Like, I always lived uptown. I always lived in Harlem. Like, I know Harlem. Like, I don't know Brooklyn that well at all. But when people hear, like, oh, you lived in New York? Like, oh, so, like Brooklyn? No. No. Seren, you don't know Beyonce? I'm shocked. Is Beyonce your cousin? Yes, questions just like that. Just like that. That was my experience in Mexico. You'd be like, no, I don't. All the black people don't know each other. I love Crunchyroll. My granddad from Mississippi told me he used to eat a spicy goat dish back in his day. I don't eat wings without the bones. Alligator's good. Tastes like river chicken. River chicken. I first had fried alligator in Nola. It was good. Maybe I'll try it because I'm a pescatarian, so I guess it counts. Hi, Xavier. I'm feeling all right. I've heard great things about Costa Rica. Exactly. I had to manage my expectations. At one point, I wanted to move to the Netherlands or Germany. Oh, yeah, don't do that. I have a friend that moved to Berlin. She's not black either. She's Korean. And, well, she's half Korean. And she says, like, the racism is a lot. But she still lives there because, like, the social services are so good. Yes, IU Tripe is that girl. My stepdad, who is from Brunswick, Georgia, makes it delicious. Bye, bushy brows. I'm getting close to the end, and when I get to the bottom, I'll end. I have a friend from Oakland, black girl that lived in Dubai for years and had a good time there. She was an expat. Like, she lived in Dubai for years and had a good time. She moved to Switzerland, I think, and had to come back. Came back to the U.S. last year during COVID. It's true, it tastes like chicken, but it also tastes like the water smells. River chicken. Wow. I might try. Yeah, look, it's a lever in the car seat. Yes, the measuring thing with the liquid inside. Yes. Your equilibrium gets knocked off and you look at that little thing, you can see it. Rolled tacos are food-gasmic. I only eat hard shell tacos. Wow, they had crab chips in the gas station by you in New Jersey? Where in New Jersey? Wawa and Quick Check sells the Utz brand crab chips and Old Bay seasoning popcorn. Yeah, I went to Europe on a school trip when I was in high school. So my senior year, I took like 2-3 weeks off from school. I think it was 3 weeks because it was during winter break. So it was 2 weeks and then we got to take an additional week off from school. So yeah. Whoops. I remember when I visited France about 10 years ago, it being one of the only countries I've been to where the folks refuse to speak English. Yeah, see, and I had like a totally different experience. Like, they talked to me in English. Let it rain, clear it out. Let it rain, clear it out. Y'all gonna make me watch some chicken noodle soup after this. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Chicken noodle soup, chicken noodle soup. Brooklyn and Harlem. I know Brooklyn and not Harlem, the opposite. Queens definitely has its own culture too. That's the song. That's the song. Yeah, crab chips. I was listening to that chicken noodle soup song the other day. Imagine thinking someone from Canarsie versus Harlem has even remotely the same culture. Not even close. I used to know somebody that lived out in Canarsie too. Long ass train ride. Even like Canarsie and Coney Island have different culture because they're like totally opposite ends of Brooklyn. Like, one is literally at the end on one end and like one is literally the other way. I'm familiar with Coney Island. I used to stay in Coney Island for a little while. Someone write these animes in the Discord, please. Yes, I will. The boy in blue. I will. Taking the C train from Bed-Stuy to Uptown makes me ready to fall out on the floor. So damn long. Dubai has racist areas too. Absolutely. I'm not saying that it doesn't. Like, that's why even when I said like this was my experience, like what happened in Dubai was like my friend's experience. Like, you have to check and like see what's right for you and be careful if you're gonna travel and you're black. Like, you have to be aware because black people are always targeted everywhere. Rolled tacos are crunchy, not soft. They fry the shells. Okay, I'm gonna look into this. Hurry. No, they don't have crab in them. No, they don't have crab in them. Crab chips don't have crab in them. It's just like a seasoning. I think I'd want to try alligator, not so much the possum. Oh, 119th and Lexington. Harlem. You're on the east side. Yeah, they do. New Eros. Brooklyn is huge and bigger than San Francisco. People's perception of New York City is warped. Brooklyn is bigger than DC. Like, Brooklyn is bigger than where I'm from. Like, Brooklyn alone is bigger than Washington, D.C. People don't realize how huge Brooklyn is. Far Rockaway, Queens is basically in a whole different state. Oh, taquitos? Yeah, they're just flavored. They're just flavored chips. Now y'all making me hungry. It's not a live stream if we don't start talking about food. You lived on 144th in Lexington? Y'all lived on the east side. I lived on 147th and Broadway for a long time. And then I moved even further up. And then I was living in Washington Heights. And then every time, do you live in the Bronx? You live in the Bronx? You live in the Bronx? No, I do not live in the Bronx. I cannot tell you. I don't live in the Bronx. Like, stop asking me about the Bronx. I can't tell you nothing about the Bronx. Hi, Kendrick. In North Jersey. Hi, Mari. Far Rockaway to Midtown is like almost 2 hours, depending on the service. I ride it, no joke. Brooklyn is the biggest borough in NYC. No, Brooklyn is huge. Rolled tacos are soft to me. Taquitos are hard shells. I don't think I've ever had a taquito. I knew it was North Jersey, but I had hope. So apparently you can also get crab chips in North Jersey and Delaware. Y'all, I didn't know that. I've never seen it. Oh my gosh, Kayla, you did? We were neighbors. You lived on 143rd and St. Nicholas? We were neighbors. Okay, so I'm getting down to, I just got down to the bottom. Have you ever been, I just have to ask Kayla this real quick. Have you ever been to the fish spot? There's a fried fish spot over there on St. Nicholas. I can't think of what it's called. I don't even know if it has a name. But there's a really good fried fish spot over there, right over there on St. Nicholas. Have you ever been there? I want to say it's black owned. I feel like it's black owned. It don't never be nothing but niggas in there. But if you don't live over there anymore, or if you're ever around there again, there's a fish spot right over there on the corner. Right there. But yeah, I lived all up and through there. From anywhere from 141st Street to 177th Street, I've lived all up and through there. Broadway, Audubon, Amsterdam, St. Nick, all up in there. That's where I've been. That's where I know. I know Harlem. I mean, and I know the east side too, because I know a lot of people that lived on the east side also. But that's the west side. McCombs Dam Bridge, all that. A lot of Asian markets sell crab chips too. Oh, you're in central New Jersey. I love this food bait. Brooklyn and Bronx have different vibes. Woo woo, Jersey in here. Clarissa, Jersey, stand up. I've been to the fish. Oh, you've been to that fish spot, Vanity. That's the spot. That's the spot. Does it have a name? Bye. The Bronx is literally almost an entirely different state. The culture is so different. Yes. Yes, it has a green awning. Yes, Vanity knows exactly what I'm talking about. It has an awning. It has an awning. So next time you're over there on St. Nick, look for it. It has a green awning. All right. Bye, guys. I'm going to go too because I just got to the bottom. I'm screenshotting because I'm about to look up these tacos y'all talking about too. Yes, that was the spot. Okay. I'm going to head out too. I'm trying to travel and eat. I want to try this food. It's not a live stream if we don't start talking about food. All right. I'm about to go to bed. Bye, guys. Video on Ellie Kemper coming tomorrow, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.